Welcome, guys, to the return of the podcast. How we doing today? I know when I say return, it's only been like 2 weeks, but whatever. There's a lot of movie news that we need to talk about, and a lot of music stuff because we're starting this thing off with music. We're starting off with reviewing Alfredo 2 and the JID album. God Does Like Ugly. I was more excited for the JID album, but at the same time, Alfredo 2 was still highly anticipated on my end. But yeah, we got some topics to talk about today. We got, of course, what I just said. The Duffers are leaving Netflix for who? We'll talk about that today. Lots of Spider-Verse movies in the works. I'm gonna give you my review of The Monkey and my review of War of Worlds, the Ice Cube movie. And there's a new French Dracula movie coming to America soon enough. All of that and much more. Make sure you guys like, yeah. So yeah, we are here today. So starting off with Alfredo 2. This one's gonna be shorter than the God Does Like Ugly Bun, but I was gonna review this quick. Great album. It's great. I think it's one of the best of the year, at least top 6 albums of the year that I've listened to. For me, it goes number 1, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Number 2, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I've heard the movie isn't great. Still haven't seen it, but the album was great. 3rd, Balloonerism. I don't care. 4, God Does Like Ugly, which we'll talk about in a minute. And 5, probably Alfredo, too. Unless I'm missing one, I probably am. Eminem's Stan's album is coming out. I know you're saying it's a soundtrack. It is an album, though. It's unreleased music and the song Stan. But yeah, Alfredo 2, great album. Freddie Gibbs, great. He's phenomenal. I don't have much to say about this because I wasn't very much anticipating this, but it was really good. I don't prefer it over Alfredo 1 though, but still, I think this was a really solid album, and I'm glad that it was good because Alfredo 1 was really good, and then Alfredo 2, if it wasn't good, I would have been pretty disappointed. But yeah. Next up, God Does Like Ugly. JID, supposedly people are saying he's going to be the new big rapper that everyone's talking about. And did I get that from this album? Absolutely. Was it my favorite album? No. Still great. I like it better than Alfredo 2. I thought this was phenomenal. My favorite song on the album, Glory. The reason I didn't do one for Alfredo 2 is because I don't remember any of the songs. But Glory is my favorite off of God Does Like Ugly. Second favorite is Community, I think that's what it's called, with Clips. Really love those songs. I'm leaning towards a 9 out of 10 for that one. My brother says the Forever Story by JID is better than any albums from Eminem. I completely disagree with that. I think his first 3 albums are better than Forever Story. First 3 and then Relapse, maybe. We'll have to check. But still, I think JD is on the road to be one of the best modern rappers. He's already there, one of the best modern rappers, but he's on the road to be one of the best rappers of our generation by far. So, yeah, JID has done a real good. Yeah, like I was saying, JID. I'm not even hating on the Forever Story. I love the Forever Story. I thought that was a great album. Definitely prefer that over God Does Like Ugly, but at the same time, still love God Does Like Ugly. Phenomenal, great. Of course, it's not perfect. I think there are a few skips, in my opinion. not any bad songs, but a few skips that I would like not listen to by choice. But again, like I said, Glory was really good. Community was amazing. Well, Glory was better, but there was a lot of good songs on there. Those were my two favorites, though. That's why I'm talking about those mostly. But talk about this for a few, like one more minute. Well, actually, I'm just gonna review something else. I'm about to get you nostalgia. FGTV, you know, FGTV. Back in your day, I know. The dad, FGTV Duddy, has released 2 new songs. I don't know why I'm reviewing this, but why not? He made one, I don't remember what it's called. It was kind of Cheeks. Most of his songs are Cheeks. I'm sorry. Yeah. The first one he released was Cheeks, and then the second one was like, if you've ever heard of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which was a part of the Bible, he made a song about that. That song was good. It wasn't good, like, oh, phenomenal, like, mind-blowing, but it's a good song. That was, like, his best song by far throughout his entire career. Great song. Great song. I just wanted to talk about that. And if you ever heard of this YouTuber named Knox Hill, he's a rapper. Trying to be like Eminem. He's not good in the slightest. Neither is Duddy. I was trying to keep that clear. I'm surprised that song was good. And Knox Hill just makes bad after bad songs. He released one called, I don't remember what it was called. I think Wow. No, that was a while ago. He released a different one. I don't remember what it was called, but it was bad. And then he released Fentanyl as a song. Fentanyl. Sure, it was a good, decent song. It wasn't like, but it was alright. Alright, moving on to the movies. Before I get into that, I'm just going to tell you, these are the next 2 horror movies I'm going to watch and I'm going to review on the podcast. Not saying that the next podcast episode is going to have both of these reviewed. There might be other things reviewing in one of these, but these are the next 2, like, not new stuff that I'm watching. I'm going to watch Idle Hands, which has an 18 on Rotten Tomato, but my dad loves it, and most people that I know love it because it's a goofy, fun horror movie. Like, dumb. And The Blade of the Immortal, this is one I've been wanting to watch. It's a Japanese horror movie, a martial arts Japanese horror movie. Been wanting to check that one out. So, yeah, those are my next 2 that I'm going to watch. But, alright. Next up, let's just go into these Spider-Man 4 updates. I'm going to forget some stuff because I don't have this written down. I'm just thinking about what's happening. Start off with the villains. So, at first we heard it was going to be Mr. Negative because we saw the symbol on the thing. We thought it was going to be Mr. Negative. Scorpion got confirmed for the movie. Tarantula got confirmed for the movie. Boomerang got confirmed for the movie. And that one other dude with, like, I don't remember what he's called, but he got confirmed for the movie. Another villain, Hulk got confirmed for the movie. So we all thought it was going to lead to Mr. Negative turning Smart Hulk into Savage Hulk. Makes a lot of sense. We thought that was going to be it. And oh, yeah, I forgot to say, Punisher confirmed. But we all thought that that's what it was going to go. And then we got told Mr. Negative wasn't in it. But then we figured out that the sign on the truck was for the Punisher. And we were like, how is the Punisher going to fight Hulk? How is he going to fight all these bigger threats? They said he's going to get the powers to. Well, not powers, but, like, get the equipment to. I hope he doesn't get, like, the War Machine suit. I'm with 3C Films on this one. I do not want that. I'm thinking about DMing 3C, telling him not to watch the Fixed movie. Because he, on his past live stream, it seemed like he was going to. I hope he doesn't. Because that... Okay. But yeah, all of this happened, and I will react to Day 1 on set on my Trailer Mania. because hopefully that's a stream. It could turn out to just be a video. But I'm saving a bunch of these trailers, like the Him trailer I haven't watched yet, the Goat trailer I haven't watched yet, the Zootopia 2 trailer I haven't watched yet, and a bunch of these other smaller movies, like Marty Supreme, I haven't watched that trailer yet, the new Adam Sandler J, whatever it's called movie, I haven't watched that trailer yet. Bunch of shows I haven't seen that I want to watch. Oh, and the Day One on Set. I'll just talk about because we haven't done a podcast since the Spider-Man teaser came out. Even though I talked about the Spider-Man teaser, I think the suit looks great. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not really big on like superheroes that much. I like when it's a good movie, but I'm not that big on the genre, so I don't really care what a suit looks like. But it didn't bother me in the slightest. I don't get offended by the suit. Cause but there's a lot of Spider-Man 4 updates happening, and I really hope they follow through, and I really hope they do Mr. Negative. But whatever. Oh, the dude that plays Scorpion is like teasing about him becoming Venom, that would be cool because of the symbiote that got left in that universe. Because he's been teasing stuff about Scorpion becoming Venom. Yeah, it looks cool. Sorry, but yeah, the stuff with Venom looks cool. Okay. Moving on to, they're making a new Big Time Rush movie. Okay, so if you guys don't know who Big Time Rush are, they're this like pop music group that have been like, they're way past their time. They were popular in like 2010. And they had their own Nickelodeon show all about them, and it was a decent Nickelodeon show, like one of their best. You cannot find it anywhere streaming, I don't think. I think you gotta buy it. But then they made a Big Time Rush movie, which was a sequel to the show. It was okay. I mean, it's exactly what the show was, but just a little more cringy. But, yeah. But they're making one in the 2020s. They've confirmed a new Big Time Rush movie. And I'm completely the opposite of excited. Yeah, the Thundermans movie was mid, and they're making another Thundermans movie. The Henry Danger movie was good. But a Big Time Rush movie in the big 2020, I'm kidding. Please don't. I don't want that. Yeah. Again, if they do it, I'm going to watch it. It's going to be a straight to streaming for sure. So I will watch it. And I'm not going to like it. I can already tell. The humor's not going to hit the same as it used to. The characters, if they bring back old characters, I'll get the references, but they're not going to do it justice. It's just, all the stuff that worked about the show is not going to plan into a new movie. They're just doing this for for cash grab. Because people will watch this like crazy. But they hate it. They're going to hate it. Like, I bet you this gets like a 50 on Rotten Tomato, 40 on Rotten Tomato. I don't understand why you would do this. Honestly, I think it'd be better to do an iCarly movie. Or they are making a Victorious reboot. Jeez. Or Kenan and Kel. Make a Kenan and Kel movie. Make a, yeah, something like that. Big Time Rush just doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense in the slightest. I know they made Zoe 102. But, like, Big Time Rush is arguably your best show, and you're just gonna ruin it because there's no way you can do a movie with it. Because you did the R. Curly TV show, the reboot. It was okay, but it could work as a movie more than the Big Time Rush can. I just don't think a movie is necessary. And I hope they follow through with that Henry Danger TV show. Yeah, I hope they follow through with that. That'd be cool. But, I'm not excited. But yeah. Next up, we got the Duffer Brothers. Yes, the creators of Stranger Things are leaving Netflix for Paramount. Let that sink in. The creators of Stranger Things are leaving Netflix for Paramount. The reason for this is because they said Netflix isn't letting them create other TV shows and other movies. They're not letting them create movies at all. They're making them just make Stranger Things stuff. So they're wanting to make movies. Not for Stranger Things. They want to make movies just because. They said they want to make some sci-fi, some horror, and I would be completely down with that. Think of if the Duffers get picked to direct, a horror movie. That would be cool. Oh my... The Duffers making a Nightmare on Elm Street? Oh my... Dude. Oh, I just popped my back. Duffer making Nightmare on Elm Street, that would be a good one. I think they should do that. But yeah. The Duffers are leaving Paramount. What do y'all think about that? I personally think it's a good decision. I think that if they're not having full creative control, then they should leave because they should be able to create as much stuff as they want. I bet their movies are really good, unless they're like the Russo brothers, where they're only good in Marvel, so they would only be good in Stranger Things. But that'd be funny if they just their movies suck. But they won't, because I can just tell if they make sci-fi stuff, it's going to be good. Yeah, I just can tell that it's going to be a good decision. They're going to do good, and they're going to make some good movies and TV shows in Paramount. Though on one end, I'm really happy that they're switching to Paramount. On the other end, I'm not, because that means we get no more Stranger Things. That means that the Stranger Things is never going to see the light of day unless the Duffer Brothers come back to Netflix at some point in their lives to make It Chapter 2 Stranger Things style. I just don't see that happening. I don't see them ever coming back to Netflix. That's my part that I'm not happy with, because that means that if we do get more Stranger Things, it's going to be someone else making it, and it's not going to be good. It's just going to be basically making Stranger Things without the minds of Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? It's making Stranger Things without the creators of Stranger Things, which would be horrible. It's like making the Scary Movie started falling off when the creators of the first few left, because they started becoming back the fourth and the fifth one. So I'm glad they're coming back for the sixth one. I'm really excited for that. But speaking of which, that's not a topic I was going to talk about, but I'm just going to say the dynamic duo from the original Scary Movies are coming back in the sixth one. That's just a small thing I wanted to say. Continuing with the Duffers. If they make sci-fis, oh my gosh, that's most anticipated movie of the year. Super excited for them to make movies at Paramount. Okay. Next up, A Quiet Place 3 gets an official release date but not what we thought. July 9th, 2027. By the way, 2027 is stacked. Holy crap. I'm going to add a topic right after this, before the Spider-Verse one. So you're going to already know that I added a topic, but I'm just now adding one. But we're going to talk about this real quick. I love A Quiet Place 1, A Quiet Place 2, and A Quiet Place Day 1. I'm excited for A Quiet Place 3. I made a hot take yesterday on my live stream. I like the hottest hot take. I had to take about a jalapeno, because of how much Among Us lives, Eclipse Flame, and others were getting mad at me. But I said, I think A Quiet Place 1 is the worst in the franchise. And there's 3 movies. I think it's worse than the second one and worse than Day 1. I think that it's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I love A Quiet Place. But that's how good this franchise is. It gets better and better. Like, the second one, I think, is better. I think Day 1 is the best in the franchise. Hopefully, A Quiet Place 3 makes it to better than all 3. But July 9th, 2027, what do you think that means? Does that mean that they're, like, putting some budget into this? Like, a lot? Because there's no way it takes that long to make an A Quiet Place movie. But yeah, let's talk about how stacked 2027 is. Batman Part 2, Quiet Place 3, Spaceballs, Shrek 5, because of the delay. I just talked about that on a GTA stream because that news came out right when I was streaming. Beyond the Spider-Verse, Secret Wars. Oh my lord. Lord have mercy. And going to my next topic, we're also getting the Superman sequel. My next topic, yeah. So Superman is getting a sequel already. James Gunn said it's going to begin early production this year. So that means they're going to be filming next year. I know people, if that doesn't happen, then whatever, but that's how it works. Early production this year, filming next year, movie release the year following. It's coming out in 2027. So that means we're getting Superman 2 and the Batman Part 2 same year. There's no way you can tell me that they're not in the same universe. Come on now. They're not. You cannot tell me that they're not in the same universe. James Gunn will tell you, no, we got Batman Brave and the Bold. I bet Batman Part 2 is Batman Brave and the Bold. What if we get that announcement? We get Batman Part 2, Brave and the Bold. That's what it's going to be. It's not Batman Part 2, it's Batman Brave and the Bold. They're just going to make it a conjoined universe, which I'm not happy with that. Because people make fun of you for saying it's too grounded. Like, it's not that the Batman universe is too grounded. I just want a fantastical Batman for the DCU. And of course, we don't need that, but I want it. Like, I want to see, like, Man-Bat, Killer Croc, like, all of these, like, Mr. Freeze, like, a good Mr. Freeze. Like, a bunch of these ones that, like, we haven't seen because of the groundedness. I want to see Man-Bat, unless I've already said that. But I really just want to see a fantastical Batman. And I know that a lot of people don't agree with that, but it's whatever. But moving on to the Superman. It's going to be Superman and Supergirl team up. We already know this. They haven't confirmed it, but we know that's what it's going to be. Or Super Family, I don't know. Could be more people in the family. And it's looking like Brainiac is going to be the villain. That just makes me excited. Oh my lord. A Batman. Oh. No, not Batman. Superman and Supergirl going against Brainiac. Sign me up. Brainiac is one of my favorite villains of all time. Not even my favorite Superman villain. My favorite Superman villain is a unique one. It's Metallica. I like Metallica. He's like Terminator. I really if Brainiac, please have Brainiac be in there, please. But yeah, moving on. People have been saying there's 5 Spider-Verse movies in the works. I have only heard of 4. So as far as I know, 4 Spider-Verse movies in the works. What do we think about it? Of course, Beyond the Spider-Verse. And here are the new ones. Spider-Punk. Yes, I need a Spider-Punk. Venom. That's my most anticipated of these 3. Besides Beyond Spider-Verse. And then Spider-Woman. That's also a good one. That's probably my least anticipated out of these. But just... That's not because it just has the least interesting story. But a Venom animated movie, yes. Spider-Punk, he's cool. For me, it would go Beyond the Spider-Verse at the top, then Venom, then Punk, then Spider-Woman. But I'm excited for all of them, dude. That is what a lineup, man. Oh my gosh. I hope we get that Venom one as soon as possible. But I hope we don't get Venom as an anti-hero in that either. I hope is just him just destroying everything, facing Spider-Man, doing stuff like that. And the first look we got of it was awesome. Super cool. I'm pumped for whatever they did with the Spider-Verse movies, because that was my movie of the year for when Across came out. That was my movie of the year. And then when whenever Into came out, I think that was movie oh wait, no, that was 2019. 2018, I meant. I don't know. But that was probably movie of the year. But now Beyond the Spider-Verse, I'm pumped. It probably won't be movie of the year just because of Batman Part 2. I think it'll be better than Secret Wars, like, by far. I don't think Secret Wars is going to be all that, but I think it's going to be cool. I'm going to be, like, really, like, locked in. I'm going to be super excited to see all these people that we haven't seen interact like Toby, Andrew, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, all this, all the X-Men, all these people. But, I mean, it's not going to be that good of a movie. I think Beyond will be better than that. I think it'll be better than the Superman movie. I don't think it'll be better than Batman Part 2. I think Batman Part 2 is going to really take the cake for that one. But I think Batman Part 2, if they do it right, could be movie of the decade. And I'm not even joking. I love the first Batman. I know people hate on it, like my cousin doesn't like it. I get it. I really love it. But I think the second one, if they do it good, could be movie of the decade. Better than Fixed. But yeah, what do you think about all these Spider-Verse movies coming into play? I'm really pumped. Like I said, Spider-Punk, it just seems cool. Spider-Woman looks cool. And Venom, that's just something I need. But what are y'all thoughts about it? Do you like the Spider-Verse movies? Are you excited for these new ones? Do you think Beyond is going to be good, or is it bad because of all the delays and the things they're doing with it? I don't know. We'll see. Next up, this was just a topic I wanted to talk about because I want to watch this movie. A new French Dracula movie. It came out in France, but I don't know when it's coming to the United States, but it will eventually. So we're getting a new Dracula movie, a French Dracula movie, and I'm pumped. Dude, I'm really excited. If you don't know, vampires are some of my favorite horror things, like, ever. It's my favorite type of horror. Not my favorite, but one of. My favorite type of horror is easy, like either goofy slashers or sci-fi. I know people hate on sci-fi. I love sci-fi. And that's why I love alien movies. But yeah, new French Dracula movie. Cool. I like these way better than like zombies or supernatural or stuff like that. I do like zombies though. If they do it good, I like something that we need more is mummies. Mummies are cool, man. If I ever become a director, I want to make like an Egyptian mummy movie. Like, it's like someone, like, of high power dies, gets mummified, and then comes back to life and murders all the people that he wants revenge towards. So it would be like a sympathetic villain. It'd be cool. I should make that. I should give someone that idea. An Egyptian movie about a mummy seeking revenge, a pharaoh seeking revenge after getting killed. Whoa, that'd be awesome. But yeah, Dracula, really cool. I needed to really check that out. That'd be cool. I mean, I could check if I could buy it anywhere, because I could watch it now, if I could buy it. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I can either buy it or just wait till it comes to the US, but I think I'll want to buy it, because I want to watch it soon. Something in the way. Alright. But yeah, what do y'all think? We got a new Dracula movie, but in France, coming to the US. Are y'all pumped or not? Because I know I very much am excited for a new Dracula movie. Even though it's from France, I'm pumped. You know what I'm saying? Super, super excited. Next up, first review of the day, first review of the podcast. Well, besides music. I told you I'm reviewing 2 things every podcast that can be, like, I could have, like, something new and something old, something new and something new, something old and something old. I don't know. You will see my review for Clown in a Cornfield tomorrow, but another review that you're going to see tomorrow is something I'm reviewing today. The Monkey. The Monkey. I have finally watched it. And what did I think about it? Starting off, I've heard mixed things about this. When it came out, I heard only positive. I was like, I knew it. Same person has long legs. They made a good movie. And then I saw, like, some Discord being like, the second half is, first half, great. Lost me in the second one. Oh, too much of a comedy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm leaning towards mixed on this movie. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's a good movie. I'm leaning towards good than I am great. I think good. It's not bad. It's not great. It's good. Good movie. But it could have been so much better. Dude. Dude, like, basically what it was Final Destination with a monkey. It was real cool. But instead of, like, Bloodlines, where it was anyone could die at any time because the monkey chooses who he wants to kill. And who the villain ended up being in this was cool. But I think it was poorly set up. I think a lot of the storylines in this were poorly set up. I think this whole thing was just, like, a lot of plot points just didn't fit. If you know what I'm talking about, the villain that's not the monkey, how he became good at the end just didn't make sense in my end. I thought that was kind of goofy. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah. By the way, for the Spotify listeners, I will be making some more stuff exclusive to Spotify soon. But I just I need to get some ideas. Like, I'll probably just do, like, a review thing where I just review a bunch of stuff that I reviewed on YouTube that I would have not reviewed on there, and I'll go into spoilers. But yeah. My monkey review, I would get, okay, every time I review something on the podcast, I gotta do a 3, 2, 1 reveal. 3, 2, 1, 7.5 out of 10. Never mind. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. That's where I'm landing at now. I could go to a 7. It could go higher. Probably going to go lower, if not stay the same. I gave a review of the FNAF movie yesterday on stream. And people were saying it was like a 6.5. I gave it a 6. I think I was being generous. I would actually give that movie like a 4 or a 3. Maybe a 3. I really don't like the FNAF movie. I'm sorry. I really don't like it. I think someone looks good, but no. Yeah. I'm really, like, I really thought The Monkey was going to be good when I saw the trailer. I was like, yes, good horror movie. This has still been a great year for horror movies. Like, we got Sinners, Weapons, oh my gosh, what are these called? But at the same time, we're still getting Him, Black Phone, FNAF 2, all of that, that just, Together, oh my lord, I'm tweaking. Yeah, Together, Megan too, but, I thought this was going to be, like, one of the best of the year, and it ended up not being so, but at least it wasn't bad, but I am pretty disappointed by The Monkey. But what are y'all's thoughts about The Monkey? Like I said, it's probably not going to end up in one of my most disappointing of the year, unless, well, it depends on how, it probably will end up in one of my most disappointing. Well, that actually depends on how the year goes, because if like, Black Phone 2, Wicked for Good, Him, if all those are trash, if they're just disgustingly bad and deserve not to see the day of light, those will be disappointed. But so far, this is probably, like, number 10, because there's a lot of disappointing movies that I've had this year. But this one's not, like horribly disappointing, but I'm disappointed. But, yeah, like I said, that's where I leave it off to y'all. Did y'all like The Monkey? If you did, cool. If you didn't, cool. Because I'm in the middle. I loved it. Loved the first half. Didn't love the second half. That's exactly what people are saying. I know, but, like, that's not even me just, like, copying people's words. That's exactly how I felt watching this movie. So, yeah. Did y'all like it? Did you not? It's probably going to be the shortest podcast. And next up, we got Final Destination 7 in the works. If you don't know, I was a big fan of Bloodlines, and I know people like 3C Films like to say it's not one of the best horror movies of the year. I think it is arguably top 3 horror movies of the year. Arguably. Sorry for the people on Spotify. I'm just still kind of tired. But Final Destination Bloodlines I thought was really good. I love the first Final Destination. Love the second one. I think the third one's a guilty pleasure for me. I hate the fourth one. The fifth one's I hate. And then I love Final Destination Bloodlines. And it's a good franchise overall. I just the fourth one. But a seventh one in the works already. Cool. Oh my gosh, if that gets a 2027 release, my lord. Final Destination 7, Spaceballs, Batman Part 2, Quiet Place 3, Beyond the Spider-Verse, Secret Wars, Superman 2. Oh my lord. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And if we get a Black Phone 3, it's probably coming out 2027. Because 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Wait, no. It would come out 2028. If they continue the route. Hopefully we get Terrifier. If Terrifier 4 doesn't come out next year, it comes out 2027. So that's stacked year. I hope Terrifier comes out next year, though. Because that would be, top of my list. Anticipated list. Probably above some Marvel movies. Not probably, it would be. It might be above Spider-Man Brand New Day. Who knows? I'm kidding. It'd probably be above Doomsday, though. But, Final Destination 7, I'm curious where they're gonna go with it. Because if you just continue the same thing you did with Bloodlines and the other movies, I don't know if I'd be too interested. But I would still be excited to see what it would do. But you gotta do something new. You gotta do something that we've never seen before. And I think that the idea of people saying it should be on a cruise ship, that would be cool. People are saying that it should be in space. I don't think that should, no. I don't believe that. I think that stuff should happen at a party, like a Halloween party, or a club, or stuff like that. I think it should be stuff like you could get in your normal life. Like, space wouldn't make sense because most people aren't going to go to space in their lifetime unless there eventually is a law that you have to go to space. That's not how it works. They're not going to do that. So, well, hopefully. So that's off the books. I don't think they should do space. That's weird. Cruise ship would be good because a lot of people go on cruise ships throughout the life I've been on. Well, I haven't been on a cruise, but I've been on like a ship kind of like that. So that'd be cool to see. By the way, the ending of The Monkey is crazy. The thing coming, yeah. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Not to the brother, the bus. But yeah, like I said, the cruise ship would be cool. I think that makes a lot of sense. But I think they need to do something like with in the club or at a Halloween party or in Halloween. Oh my gosh, I cooked. Trick or treating. Oh, I cooked. Oh my gosh. Like instead of a penny, a quarter goes through your candy and you eat it and you die. Oh, I'm kidding. But that would be cool. I think that would be cool. Halloween Day. They should make this on Halloween and then say that, yeah, and that be the theme of the movie. That would be cool. But again, it is what it is. If they do something like space, I mean, I will hate it, but it is what it is. They'll know more than I will, but I think a Halloween trick-or-treating would be cool. Or like a Halloween party or the club. That'd be cool. Alright. The moment you have all been waiting for. My review for War of Worlds. Notably the best movie to ever exist on this planet. Yeah. Starring Ice Cube. I said I was going to make a review for a while back, but I just now got to it. And I need to binge watch Eyes of Wakanda too, because I said I was going to do that. And what did I think about War of Worlds? Oh man, it was great. Dude, it was so bad. Oh my gosh. But the thing is, I think I prefer this over Fixed and maybe some other things because it's funny bad. Like, it's so bad. It's so horrendous that it's like, I don't get offended by it. I think it's just like, it's so bad that I have entertainment out of it. Just to hear Ice Cube go like, no, run away. Please don't. Or, President, we are getting bombed. Get the security system. Dude, that entire thing was so good. Stay calm. Stay calm. You got this. Or, she's bleeding out. Oh no. Dude, that movie's so bad. It's so good. Oh my gosh. If you've never seen this, honestly, if you want to have a bunch of your time wasted / not wasted, watch this movie. It's so bad, but at the same time, I don't care because it's funny bad. It's like it's more funny than Madam Web for the most unironical reasons. Like whenever something serious is happening, you can't help but to laugh because it's so bad. Like Ice Cube, I'm sorry, he can act sometimes. Not like he's not like his son is way better than he is. But he cannot carry this bad of a movie. And he made it worse. President, we are getting attacked. Like, what? There was a scene where he legitimately sounded like he was reading out from a script for the first time. The CGI in this, may I tell you, maybe some of the most YouTube-ish CGI I've ever seen. Just the first 20 minutes in the movie, you can find that bad CGI. It's hilarious. You gotta watch this if you want to, like, if you're like, there's no way it's that bad. You gotta watch it, man. Oh my gosh. The CGI is horrible. The acting is horrible. The story is horrible. This twist, I won't even get into spoilers just in case you care about spoilers. The twist in this movie, it's terrible. The twist turns into a non-twist, which turns into a horrible bonfire of just bad ideas and bad writing and bad stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I cannot express. I cannot express how much this movie was bad, but it was so funny. Oh my gosh, dude, I would check this out if you want to just have a good laugh from how bad something is. Check this one out. It's a classic. Very amazing, phenomenal performance by Ice Cube. Yeah. Oh, by the way, for the people on Spotify, I forgot you can't see the DVDs that I was holding earlier. It was Blade of the Immortal, which is a martial arts horror movie, and then Idle Hands, which is a goofy horror movie that I have no idea what it's about, but I've heard it's stupid, so I want to watch it. Oh, Jessica Alba's in this? Devin Sawa's in this? Olin Henson's in this? Oh, the Brady Bunch co-star, Jack Noseworthy? Cool. But, yeah, the Idle Hands is a 10%, no, 18% Rotten Tomato. That's awesome. But yeah, War of the Worlds, 3% on Rotten Tomato. For the people, by the way, I'm just gonna say this right now. For the people that saying Fixed is not offensive, and it's not inappropriate, and is a better version of Strays, what are you talking about? Fixed is the most, Fixed is something that I don't even want to talk about anymore, because I can just roast this thing for 2 hours. I hate the movie. It traumatized me. It, very made me, mad. I couldn't look at my dog after watching that movie. It wasn't funny. The humor wasn't funny. It was bad. Strays was not funny either. It's a bad movie, but I prefer that way over I do Fixed. It's not even close. And I didn't even do Dogs as dirty as it did in Fixed. And people were telling 3C Films, the trailers made it look more inappropriate than it actually was. No, the trailers made it look less inappropriate than it actually was. And I'm not saying inappropriate humor is bad, but how they use it is so stupid. So stupid. It's so dumb. It's not even funny. It's just sex and balls jokes. It's not funny. If you were an enjoyer of Fixed, good for you. But I got really, really, mad at watching that movie. It really made me... I'm not joking when I said I couldn't look at my dog after that. I'm not joking. Strays, bad movie. Horrible humor. Very similar to Fixed. But I still prefer that over I do Fixed. It's... But, But yeah, that was my review of War of Worlds and a little more ranting on Fixed. That's all I had to talk about in today's podcast. This was the return to the podcast. Next podcast episode, you're probably going to see me review probably Idle Hands and probably something new. Tomorrow, you're going to see my review for Clown in a Cornfield and The Monkey. War of Worlds is probably not going to turn into its own video because that's like one of the big headlines for this this podcast. It might turn into a regular video, but it's going to be like a few days if it does. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe at the notifications coming down below 6 videos, and I'll see you in the next vid. Or for Spotify, the next pod. See you. Peace.